Willie D Live.
What's up, family? I came across this video of IRV Gotti making a toast. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out yourself. He's talking to his family friends, including his children. He's telling them how much he loved them. He goes on to say that life is short, so in between, we live. I ain't got no problem with that. Life is short. In between, we live. A lot of us don't live. We just kind of go through the motions. What does that mean? We live. That is waking up every day, no matter what obstacles you're facing, and being blessed with the understanding that every day you wake up is a good day. Every day above ground is a good day. As long as you're breathing, you got action. That's the way I live my life. I don't even know what I'm gonna end up doing before the year is over, or even before the day is over sometimes. But what I do know is that it doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have. Each of us get 2 new gifts every single day. An opportunity and a choice. An opportunity and a choice. So that's how I rock. It don't matter what's going on in my life. I know I got action. As long as I'm breathing, I got action. And these opportunities out here are mine to seize. Sometimes you have opportunities and you don't even realize it. You're thinking that you're so limited that you don't have any action, but the opportunities oftentimes are staring us right in the face. We just have to be able to recognize the opportunity and then seize it. Another thing is this. I wonder, I can't be the only one that does this, but y'all let me know if y'all do this. Oftentimes when I'm with close friends and relatives, there's so much chaos going on in the world that when we say our goodbyes, in my mind, it really could be our last goodbye. But you don't want to try to hold on to it because it's weird. You don't want to just be there all day, like never leave. You got to go on with life and move around, right? But when I'm with my friends and loved ones and we say our goodbyes, in my mind, every single time that we're together could be our last time together. So I really embrace the moment. I appreciate the time that we spend together, because how often have you gotten news of someone's death and you say, damn, I was just with them the other day. I just got off the phone with him, you know? I just saw him such and such, and he seemed to be all right, or she seemed to be good. And you start thinking, man, I wish I could have spent a little bit more time, you know, which is something you can't control. Or you might say, man, I wish I would have told that person I loved them. I didn't get a chance to say that. I didn't say that because I took it for granted. Pimp C and I were supposed to do an album together before he died. And we were having communication issues because he changed his phone number. I was gonna get the new number. Red from Rap A Lot, Red Boy, was gonna get the new number for me, but I didn't call him on Monday. I didn't call him, and I took for granted, well, you know, I just call him Tuesday, right? Well, Tuesday came, and I got the news that Pimp was dead. And so it's one of those things that just made me like really not take for granted opportunities. Once we got into the studio, one of my goals was to pull Pimp C's coattail and talk to him about some of the things that was going on in his life. Y'all heard, well, maybe you didn't, but if you're a fan, you definitely heard Pimp and his opinion on a lot of things, right? Some of it was right in pocket. Some of the stuff that he was saying and doing was pretty out there, right? So I was just gonna pull his coattail, like, look here, little bro, check this out, and didn't get a chance to do it because I took for granted that I would get around to it. It's the same thing with getting around to seeing somebody who might be in the hospital. That's happened to me a few times where I said somebody was sick and I said, well, I'll go check them out on this day or that day. Well, for them, that day never came. And so now when I find out somebody is sick, somebody that I really care about, and I got plans to go see them in the hospital, I don't take it for granted. I go immediately. That's what I did when Pimp C's mama died. Boy, before she died, I got word that she was ill, gravely ill. And the very next day, I took off and went to Port Arthur to see her. And I think it was the next day she died. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Don't take for granted the people that you're around, your loved ones, the time that you spend with them. If there's somebody you haven't spoken to in a while that you really care about, or maybe y'all plexing right now and you want to patch it up, but you waiting on them to call, that shit don't matter. Get them people a call. Mama, dad, give them a call. Sister, brother, give them a call. Son, daughter, give them a call. Because when it's all said and done, you really don't want to have regrets for something that you could have controlled. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. R.I.P. Irv Gotti. No more talk.